Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Nicholas Sorcy here with producer Scott Sledgister. We're at Crown Lanes Bowling Center we have not been to in 16 years almost. Excellent 24-lane bowling center just off of South Federal near Abraham Lincoln High School in Denver. We're top 8 finals this afternoon, so this will be our first round. This is matches 3 through 8. So our higher seeded players are going to lead. So Jeff Dean will lead, Matt Brungard, and Paul Sagisi. So gentlemen, go ahead and start, and good luck. And for those of you in the north, we have a new pro shop that we want to talk to you about. Michael Smith, who has the pro shop at AMF Bellevue, best pro shop. He now, him and I guess I would say financial partner, Al Wolf. Al's up there at Bolero Wheat Ridge now, and DJ Greg Davies is in there giving you a hand, and who else? Okay. And occasionally Poole, if he ever wakes up during the day, happens to show up. But Al, I'm glad you guys took that over. It's a busy 40-lane bowling center.
It is.
You should have plenty of customers.
Yes. You're in there every once in a while.
Huge senior base.
Oh, that's why you're there.
Of course, I'm old. And yeah, it's a bowling center that has to have a pro shop. It really does, and it has to have it open when the leagues are there, which, of course, you and I know that's key. So.
Yeah.
But you've been open for about a week now?
We opened the 21st, so almost 2.
Yeah. Okay. 10 days, 2 weeks. But again, for those of you in the area of just to the west of Denver, in Wheat Ridge, Colorado, I-70 west at Kipling, 40-lane Bolero Wheat Ridge. You'll see Al Wolf and Michael Smith running the best pro shop now at Bolero. And if you're down in south, you can see Michael Smith also at AMF Bellevue Lanes. So yeah, I was impressed. Walked in there, you had all kinds of inventory, got all new stuff.
Yeah, I think we have like 100 balls on the wall or something like that. It's quite a few. We have people come in all the time and say, I've never seen any of these.
Yeah.
So we've got almost all of them up there.
Hey, he gave me $200.
I didn't.
I didn't, he said.
I think he hooked me into this.
Yeah, I might have.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, so how did you end up? Because I know you made the cut. You did all right.
I bowled on 17 and 18, which is a little bit
different.
Hooks a little more than the rest of them, but I shot 255 to wrap up qualifying, and then used all the oil then, so I shot 150. But
oops.
17 and 18 should be a good match. They're about even.
Yeah.
11 pins over there.
I was telling a couple of guys who were laughing. Of course, the retired chief of police, Robert White, had a hell of a weekend. I mean, he comes in first game, first squad Saturday, and shoots 279 scratch. So he shoots 311, makes $500. Wins the handicap sweeper for $320.
Yep.
Wins the senior sweeper for $180. And he's complaining he's going to be last in the semis. And he has dibs on you. He just eked you out.
Yeah, there you go.
But no, Robert had a great weekend. And you had a good doubles event. You did all right.
Yeah, doubles.
And you cashed in sweepers, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Took the scratch one, and then somewhere in the handicap one.
All right. Well, the scratch one was $180, so that's all right. You did okay.
Chief got me in the the high by 12.
Oh, the handicap?
10.02, and I was 9.90.
Oh, yeah, 9.90, yeah. All right, so this match here is awful close. Dean and Kelly Lawson.
Staying clean over there.
Yeah, if the guys can grind out and just make spares, and obviously, you got a lot of hand, so it's very difficult for you guys to keep your hand out of the ball and yet create an area for you that you can try to get the ball to hold. these lower average guys that are basically straighter players for the most part, they just need to close frames because it's going to be difficult for the higher average bowler right now to put a couple together because they're just getting burned out.
Yep, totally.
So the advantage is definitely swung in their favor, but
yeah, 17 and 18, the two guys on there they're probably the best two to bowl in that lane.
Yeah, because of the way
they
their
throw
game
a little
is.
straighter and a little speed dominant.
Yeah.
So they'll take that part out of it. I think Kelly's down to his least hooking plastic ball at this point. Is that a house ball?
Yep. So he starts spare three-bagger.
I see a house ball on that rack.
and that actually wouldn't be a bad move right now.
There you go.
Oh, Steve Jacks is lined up now.
It's going to be tough. Thankfully, these guys are about the same. 1 pin difference, so.
Yes, Steve is the lane certifier
for
St. Vrain Valley Association up in Longmont.
Nice.
Great gentleman.
I don't know
Does
if
a lot of work for
notice it, but
USBC.
the 1920 match is getting out of hand quickly.
Yeah.
He was giving him 31, and he's already down 32.
He's down a ton. Yeah. Yeah, it could be like I used to say, good night, Irene.
Yes. It's early, though.
Ooh, there's a great shot. All right, well, he's got that lane figured out.
Yep.
So he went split strike, split strike.
Yeah, I bowl league here. It's
what night do you bowl?
A lot of friction. Tomorrow night.
Okay.
There's a lot of friction on the lanes, so spare balls, hook.
You know, years ago, Crown had 2 huge scratch legs. One was Monday night, one was Thursday night.
Yeah. There you go. Carry.
Excellent. There he goes. So, well, he blew his chance at a Dutch 200.
Yeah. I'm sure he's okay with that.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know. There we go.
There it is.
There we go.
That's how you get back in it.
Good adjustment. Yep. Now he's got to put a little bit of pressure on Ty Wynn, one of our newer players.
I was next to Ty in the semifinals, and he was putting it together.
Yeah. All right, frame number 5 for Steve Jacks. And look at it. Oh, he almost kicked it out. Just left a 3. Not bad.
Oh, that's going to go over.
All right, Ty leaves a 1-2-5 or 1-3-5.
Oh, that is a house ball. I told you.
Yeah, that ball didn't hit. That was probably an 8-pound house ball.
I think it is. I saw an 8 on it.
Nothing would surprise me with Kelly. Both of these guys right in front of us on our TV pair are all clean through 5.
It is a 8-pound house ball. I can see it from here.
Ooh. Ty just can't get the ball to hook through and take out the 5. So he's got 87 in the 5th. So Paul has caught him scratch, but I think he was still giving him like 31 pins.
31, yeah. So 52-21.
Yeah, he's still got half a game to go. So that was a huge help for Paul Sagisi.
Yeah, he gets 1 or 2 more, and he's right back on it. Oh.
Ooh. That's Kelly's only downfall. I was laughing at him. I said, how can you shoot 100 over and only make 1 spare in 4 games? He goes, it's easy. I don't leave that many. Yeah, that's about right. Crosses over. Oh, can't kick out the 10. This is going to be a difficult spare for him.
Yes.
And Jeff Dean, lane 16. Jeff out of Thornton. Good shot. There we go. Double for Jeff. That helps. Boy, that gets that match real close all of a sudden.
2 opens to a double. That's going to hook away.
Oh!
I can't express how much you underestimate how much it hooks.
Yeah. And he misses.
But just like that.
Yep.
In our league, so many people have you missed the 10 pin just barely because your plastic ball hooks up.
Yeah. Jeff going for a 3-bagger. And can't get the 10 out.
I will say they have done a lot here. I came over here right after they bought it in March or April.
Something like that,
yeah. And they've done a lot to the place since.
They have. They really have.
Yeah.
And this place was always a jewel. When the Tavella family had this, by far, it was the cleanest, most immaculate bowling center I've ever been in. And another one, believe it or not, was Sinclair. That used to be on North Federal, just north of I-70. It was a little 10 or a 12 lane house. That also was absolutely immaculate.
Yeah.
Pleasure just to walk in.
I'll say Wheat Ridge is I don't know how they keep it so clean. Spent a lot of time on it.
All right, Matt going for a 4-bagger. Oh, 6'10".
I guess that's because I came from W.
Nice.
That game
Wow,
right back in it
Paul
now.
needed that 4-bagger.
Well, it was out of hand down.
Sure. He's 6'1",
Right
20.
back on it.
Yeah, he's up. He got the 30 pins.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a big swing.
What a turn of events.
Yeah. He must have heard us.
Yeah, probably. Look at
Oh,
this.
see, it's crazy.
Wow. First open. Flies through the 6'10". After Steve gave him a break, he gave it right back to him. And these spares that Ty Wynn is leaving are not easy. 1-3-8. So now he's feeling the pressure. It was easy in the beginning, but now that Paul's put some heat on him with a 4-bagger, it gets to be crunch time. And Ty did great. It was his first tournament, made the top 8, so he's had a great weekend.
Always got a chance at this one.
Excellent. There you go. Oh, boy. So you bowl Monday here. You bowl Wednesday at Arapahoe.
Yep.
Is that it?
And then Friday at Bellevue.
Friday.
Bellevue.
Bellevue. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yep. I'll probably sub in the Tuesday Wheat Ridge League at some point.
Oh,
here
yeah.
and
Yeah,
there.
that's huge.
Yeah.
I call it the Rocco League.
Yeah.
40 teams of 5.
Track Pioneer
Yeah,
League.
Pioneer 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a charter league out of Western Bowl.
Yeah.
This is the 2012-2013 PBA Tournament of Champions, 39 feet. Ooh, will it get up? Oh, easily. Come on, there we go. Good shot for Steve Jacks. Will it hold on for Ty? No. Sagisi went to,
He's in
I
trouble
think
now.
I'm done, to,
Yeah.
hey, I'm in the lead.
Yeah. Ty is in trouble.
And actually, Jeff Dean's hanging in there if he
Uh-oh.
can close frames.
There
He
we
does. Yeah, Jeff is doing exactly what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
He has not opened, and he's forced Kelly to come get him. And Kelly's spotting him, like 20, 30 pins. And even if Kelly should punch, which is a real possibility, he's going to shoot 215 scratch. And Jeff can shoot 2-0 without a double. And that'll be enough.
Oh.
Ooh, that was a good shot. And, leaves it.
Oh.
There he
That's
goes.
how you get the 8 out.
Nice to be left-handed and lucky.
I think there's a couple of lefties in that Pioneer League that are over 230,
Oh, yeah,
240.
easily. Well, you know what? For a handicap men's league, there are a lot of quality shooters.
Yes.
Years ago at Bolero, which used to be at Alameda and Sheridan,
Uh-huh.
they had what they called the Petroleum League. Men's handicap league, same thing. Even though it was men's handicap league, big shooters in that
Yeah.
league.
I think the averages are probably higher in that than the NFL League, but
It might
the
be.
NFL League is a second squad, so you never know what you'll see there.
Yeah. Oh. Ow. All right, Matt, unfortunately, 7-10, get one. Hope for the best.
Well,
What did Paul flag? Must have been at 10.
what did he leave over there?
153 in the 8th. He's up 30 pins.
Yeah.
Just made it close, but just got to make his spares because he's got Ty on the ropes. And from 48 yards, that's good.
Yeah. Oh, Kelly just
There we go.
wasn't there.
Do you have to run?
What's that? No, I can
Do you
stick
have to
around
run
for a
or you
little while. I'm good for a little
Okay.
while. Looks like he just needs to play low man and get 1 or 2 pins, and Jeff wins that one.
Yeah, because he didn't double.
Yep.
He's really, he doesn't even have to mark.
Yep.
with the handicap difference. Ooh, that was a good shot by Steve Jacks. That double there would have really made that game close. And tie. Oh, 6-7. Now Paul's got probably a 10-pin lead after you do the handicap difference there.
Yeah. Well, if he gets one here, they're tied exactly, but Paul's on a spare. And he didn't, so Paul's up 11.
131 going into the 10th. Yeah, it's close. Yeah, like you said, it's like a 1-pin difference. And all right. Steve Jacks makes that 10-pin. So he's up 14. And there's only a 1-pin difference, so if he marks, Matt's got a double minimum.
Yep.
So you got to like Steve's chances. Jeff Dean with a great finish, 202 scratch. 237 with handicap. Takes out Kelly Urethane Lawson,
Yeah,
who had to be the
today.
favorite.
Kelly Plastic today.
Because he had a great weekend.
Oh, hang on.
And, ooh, 136. Good shot by Ty. Okay, let's see. If he makes this, strikes, goes 201. He can shoot 236. And that would lock out Matt, because the best Matt could do then would be 234. So he needs to make this, get 9, and he's in.
Hang on.
Hold
Hang
on. Ooh, I thought he was going to chop the head pin right off that.
His ball's been running out of energy, so. Starts going
Steve, you're
straight.
not that young anymore.
So he needs 9 to lock him out.
9 to lock out Matt Brungart.
8
And
to make him strike out.
Matt, our most recent singles champion 2 weeks ago at North Glen. He had 2 doubles titles prior to that, finally got his first win, and boom, right away he's in the finals again. So he's in his hot spell right now where he's bowling good.
Paul just made that one interesting.
Yes.
Got to make that.
There we go. That's a winner.
He's got to make this and get count.
Yep. So Steve Jacks advances.
I almost can't watch.
Jeff Dean advances.
Uh-oh.
And
Get it. Oh, my God.
look at this. Are you kidding me? Wow. Tie win on an open by Paul Sagisi. Wins by 3 pins.
Yep.
Incredible.
I just
So-
anticipate the ball hooking.
Oh,
when
no.
you Try to shoot at spares on the right side.
Yeah. So Jeff Dean.
Paul says he wants to watch the Steelers game.
Jeff Dean, Ty Win, and Steve Jacks advance. And when we come back, we'll give you those seeds and what pairs they're going to be on. We're going to bring in our second seed, Tron of Lakewood. So the 3 bowlers that failed to advance, Kelly Lawson, Paul Sagisi, and Matt Brungart will each take home $150. Okay, we're going to let Matt finish up here, and then we're going to step aside, take a break. Again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at Crown Lanes in Denver. And we'll be coming back shortly for round number 2, so don't go anywhere. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Sorsa, Al Wolf, we're here with the Amateur Bowlers Tour at Crown Lanes in Denver. This is round 2 of our top 8 eliminator finals. Right now our second seeded player has come in, which is Tron of Lakewood. He's taking on our lowest remaining seeded player, which happens to be Steve Jacks of Longmont. And then on 17 and 18, we have Jeff Dean of Thornton taking on Ty Win of Denver. Ooh. That was pretty good.
It's tough to see a 9-pin like that. Is that a 9-pin?
Yeah, no lie.
With it this dry, the ball still finishing at the end.
Yeah. Now the two bowlers that fail to advance here take home $399. That's with 5% of the megapod. So not a bad day at the office. And then we get up into the 600 range, 1100 range, $2,300 range, and next week it's even more money, which Don Angstead at Centennial is going to love. Be fun.
I think that's one of your stops, the places you stopped I've never bowled.
Centennial is a beautiful 32-lane bowling center.
Yeah.
Proprietor, been there forever. Excellent. The staff is great. They've been there for a long time.
Yeah.
The place just runs well. Well organized, kind of like here.
Yeah.
The one good thing about proprietors versus chains, and again, I'm just being stereotypical.
There you go. Spare plus.
Proprietors, it's their life.
Yeah.
I mean, it's their absolute lifeblood. They're going to take care of their customers like nobody's business, because without them, they're out of business. General managers, in some respects, don't see it that way.
Yeah.
They're clock punchers. They don't understand how important that relationship with a customer is, and you can see it in some of these bowling centers, unfortunately.
Proprietors are really close to the decision,
Absolutely.
too.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if something needs done, they don't have to ask.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But on the other end of it, though, corporations as a whole, if they need capital money,
Yeah. If they have access,
got it.
for sure. Yeah.
whereas, a proprietor might have to go to a small business loan or whatever if he doesn't have all of it and do the best that he can. But, so we're going back-to-back proprietors here. Crown Lanes here and Centennial Lanes next week. Yeah, that looked that bad, but he goes back-to-back splits to start. And
I think this is the most plastic balls used.
that I've ever seen in my life, really. Except when I used to bowl at Peterson.
Oh. It's a spare plus by track on 15 and 16. And
look at this. Yeah!
Got it.
Great shot. Good job.
Used the plastic ball for his strike ball and his resin ball for his spare.
Oh, Lord.
I think he also carried a house ball over, so this is the second in a row that a house ball is probably going to see the lane.
Surprise me.
Yeah.
And actually, there's nothing wrong with that.
I took one down to start the semifinals. That's not going to be bad. Oh, hang on.
Nice. Here's a break.
Oh.
Well, actually, when I did bowl at Peterson years ago, the center that I used to manage, north side of Chicago, northwest suburbs, or northern suburbs, I'd stop in at that center and I'd grab a couple house balls. And then, take my other stuff and go bowl at Peterson and hope for the best.
Hang on.
Okay, third frame for Jeff Dean. Can he double? Ooh, broke the split
Jeff's got
up.
quite an advantage because he's like over-rotating the ball, so it's getting down the lane before it ever reads it.
Well, he's getting a little bit more length because he's kind of top of the ball.
Rotating it backwards,
instead of if he was staying under it, that ball be hooking instantly.
Yes.
So maybe he,
Yeah, he
whatever
doesn't
works.
have to stand 17 left of the lane like
exactly.
I did.
That's not going to hold.
That's
No.
not gonna hold. He might look at that for his strike
an
ball.
open
That
there.
went through the
It's
pin
all
deck
right.
pretty good.
Well, Twan's grinding along here. He's got possible 3 spares, and Steve Jackson started strike spare. So
Every time someone shoots at the opposite side, I just like cringe. Go straight, go straight, go straight. Got it.
And that's going to hook. All right, got a little lucky there. I think he leaves a 139. Yep. Yeah, first place today is 2392, and next week it's over 2400. Had a great turnout here at Crown. We started bowling here in 1998, and the last time we were able to get in here was 2002. And then of course, they did their job promoting, and the place was packed wall to wall, and didn't have enough lanes to run tournaments. But that's a good thing for a proprietor. That's like I told the proprietor at the time. I said, that's what you have to do. That's your job. Don't worry about me. I'll go somewhere else. It's not that big a deal. And then if it comes upon a time that something opens up, I'll be right back. You know. But it's always fun to go to a new venue and get them in the rotation. Get lucky. All right. 4-7. All right, good spare by Steve. And that's not going to hold. Wow, I lied. I didn't think that had a chance. That's got to be like a Brunswick brick or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
It's twice he's gone to it to make a spare on the left side.
Unbelievable. I didn't think he had a chance.
It is a Storm Crux.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Ooh, 7-9. There's a good shot.
There's another one.
There we go.
He's got the right lane down.
Yeah.
Got to figure out the left one.
Yeah. And Twan, after 3 spares in a row, 7-9. And that's another thing that you got to watch. Of course, you know, you're trying to take your hand out of the ball so that the ball just doesn't hook off the lane. So some of these guys are either, you know, going to a lower energy ball that they can get down the lane, or they literally take their hand out of it. What happens is with, you know, a higher end ball, the energy's gone so fast, the front part of the lane. Now it's rolled out.
Yep.
And you put that in combination with not putting your hand in the ball, all of a sudden it
your
hits
angle's
like
bad, you're in trouble.
Puff the Magic Dragon, and then you go 7, 9, 8, 10. So let's see if Twan can come back here. I look pretty good. Oh, now he goes through the face. 6, 7, 10. Opens the door up for Steve Jacks. Ty's kind of hanging tough, but that big double by Jeff helped, and poor Ty leaves a 4, 7, 10.
Yep. So Jeff's already in the lead.
Yep. But I'm happy for Ty. He's having a good time. He's loving life. First tournament, he's going to make almost $400. Ooh, Ty.
Is he going to do it
Twan
again?
gave that a try.
Is he going to do it
Why
again?
not?
Oh.
Almost faded back to back. I'd start laughing. I go, hell, leave that every time. You'll be fine.
Right.
Yeah. Halfway through match number 2.
Yeah.
Now the winner of these 2 matches are going to bowl each other. And then the winner of that will bowl our tournament leader, Rick Isaacs, out of Aurora. And Rick's been in a real slump lately, so it's great to see him finally get on a pattern that he could really go nuts on, and he did.
Still got 16 figured out, just looking to figure out 15 over there, and Twan could be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah. Maybe. All right. That's a good mix. Leaves the 2.
Still going white dot crux for spares.
All right. Good spare.
See what Steve can do over there. Oh, that looks better.
Boom.
There it goes.
Steve, a fairly big man, can throw the ball pretty hard. Nothing like you, of course. You're nuclear. You and Keith Guerrero.
Yeah. Actually, earlier on 18, I brought a 10-pin back to the arrows.
Did you really?
They went and got it and brought it this way because they didn't want to have to walk all the way down there. It's probably still at the desk. They took it up there.
Yeah, Jeff Dean with a 3-bagger trying to pull away here. Twan with a great shot. There we go.
And not go away over there.
Yep, striking his 6, had 72 in the 5th. But he's down like 38. He's got to put something together here quickly.
Yep.
Will that hold? That looked great. Good job. 4-bagger for Jeff Dean.
It's like
pulling away from Ty Wynn.
Clinic and how to get the ball down the lane. Just rotate it a little bit more and it'll get further.
Yeah.
Don't throw it harder.
Yeah.
Don't rotate. Don't put any less.
Well, that's the
4,
4, 6, 10. That's the one thing that most bowlers don't get. So the lane's getting ugly. It's getting dry. So they know the right-hander's got to move in deep. So he moves in deep. But he does everything. But now he's going to really create more problems because now he's going to try to throw the ball harder.
Yep.
Wrong. Let's get up there and do what you do. You've made the adjustment.
Yep.
You've changed the equipment. So you've done everything right. Now just do what you normally do.
Yep.
But they'll force their arm swing through, trying to get the ball down the lane when they really don't have to.
Yep. And when you throw the ball right, you usually add a few revs because you're just the way you're coming out of it.
Yeah. Bottom line is you're not doing good.
No.
Let's see if Steve Jackson can get a 3-bagger here.
Oh, that's
no, that's gone left. 3-6-10.
3-6-10 is tough to make on this.
Oh,
too.
please. I used to kid Ken Sturgeon.
Especially when you're using your spare ball for strike.
3-6-9-10.
Oh,
I told him, I said, he's made it twice in 50 years.
Yeah.
Oh, you got lucky there. So many ways to chop that spare.
Yeah.
And this one, where as dry as it is, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
3-6-10 is no picnic. And Ty leaves the 4-7.
Oh, hang on. Hang on. There you
He
go.
did. There you go.
Pretty good.
Good job by Steve Jacks. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. Just closing frames. And, yeah, that'll hold. I forgot he's using that.
The crux.
The crux with no weight block or something. I don't know.
Maybe it's a 13-pounder, so it's got the smaller
Hell, it might
weight
be
block.
a 7.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, Jeff Dean looking for a 5-bagger.
Yeah, there's two things to do to get the ball down there: is more rotation or more tilt, and he's using the rotation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
He leaked it, but he gets an 8 count. I'll take that all day. Didn't leave a 2-8-10. Didn't leave a washout. He's in good shape.
No.
Oops.
Oh, that is no good.
That's not good.
3-7-10. Oh,
Jeff makes his spare. What is that? That's a 2-7-10. Wow. That's the other thing that's funny when you get on some ugly pairs.
Yeah.
You'll see stuff left that you haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah, this is like, although it's a 2-7-10, it's one of his easier spares that he's had to look at.
Yeah, that's very true.
Oh.
Look at this.
Oh.
Ooh, that was a good try.
That was a good try out.
Excellent try. He, unfortunately, his body English is telling me that he pretty much thinks it's all over.
Hang on.
Good shot. Jeff's lined up and throwing the ball well, nice and relaxed.
Yeah. On a longer pad than that, over rotation won't help him, but here it's might get him to the end.
Shot. Here we go. Oh, Twan sets himself up. He could punch for 169 scratch.
Ty get lucky.
But Steve Jackson, pretty good control. Ty Wynn leaves a 5. Best he can do is 173 scratch, but he gets 52 pins, so he can still shoot 2 1/4.
He's only given 17 in this one, though. It's a little different than the 31 he got in the last one.
Exactly.
So. That 4-bagger gave Jeff a pretty comfortable spot.
Yeah, exactly. And Steve, through the face. Yep. 4-7-10. I'm sorry, 6-7-10. Meanwhile, Ty Wynn makes a spare, and we're going into frame 10 for these round 2 matches.
Ty's made every spare he's supposed to, +1.
Yeah. Yeah, his only opens are
a couple
2
strikes
splits.
in there, he's right in this.
Yes, absolutely. We'll make Jeff think about it, that's for sure.
Yep.
Let's see if Steve can get some count. All right. Gets 2 on a strike. You're going to do that. That's good count. 175 and a 9th with an open. To Twan's possible 139 if he doubles.
Yeah.
So 36 pins
Twan's
there with a 2-pin difference. This match is pretty much done.
I think it's 8.
Yeah. Oh, right. There you go. All right. Ty Wynn, crossover strike.
I think Steve's
So
already got him by
2
8.
bonus shots.
Twan can only get 50 more, and he's down 58, so that one's in the book.
Okay.
However, this other one, if he gets this strike, he can make him do something.
Yeah. All right, Steve, he's playing it a little safe here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 8.
Oh,
will he get another one?
Oh.
Spinning, but it won't knock it over.
Get it.
So you're going to go 163 with 52, 215. And basically Jeff needs to stay behind the line, and it's a done deal.
He might not even have to do that. I think he's going to be up 4 when he gets up.
So it looks like Ty Wynn and Twan Tron, they're going to tie for 4th, and each bowler is going to take home $399. All right, it's a good finish. All right, good effort by Ty.
If I didn't have to use track stuff, I'd go get a Crux to make spares because it's working for him.
Absolutely. Yeah. He'll look at you and go, you're going to do what? But you know what? Whatever works.
Yeah.
And it worked for him. He did good. Oop. Wow. Through the face. Yep. 6, 7, 10. Thank God he doesn't need it.
Yeah. Even when
Ooh, wow. Thank God he got that spare.
both of these guys, even when you don't need them, you never want to finish a game in match play.
No,
with those
because that's in your head. Yep.
You're
2 1/4 for Steve Jacks with handicap. And the best Tuan Tron could do is 202. So both of these matches are over. Just having them finish up. Oh, yeah, right. He's going to take the tournament leader, and he thinks he's going to get the first shot? I don't think so. I like you, Poggy, but now you're pissing me off.
I got the comments here if you want us to stay up to date. That's what he was talking about. We have a little bit of technology in front of us so we can see your comments.
Absolutely.
Well, I can. I don't know if Nick can read that. It's pretty small.
Yeah, and I'm almost legally blind as it is. All right, so second matches are over. Steve Jacks of Longmont defeating Tuan Tron of Lakewood, and Jeff Dean of Thornton beating Ty Wynn of Denver. So when we come back on our TV pair, 17 and 18, Steve Jacks is going to be taking on Jeff Dean. The winner of that match takes on our tournament leader, Rick Isaacs of Aurora. So we'll be back in just a moment, folks. We'll step aside, but when we come back, our semifinal match, and you're seeing it right here at Crown Lanes in Denver. Don't. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Nick Lasorsa and Al Wolf. We're here at Crown Lanes in Denver with the Amateur Bowlers Tour. This is our semifinal eliminator type format, top 8, and what you're going to see now is our third seed, Jeff Dean, taking on our 7th seed, Steve Jacks. The winner of this match then meets our tournament leader, Rick Isaacs, for the title. And Jeff, being a higher seeded player, is going to lead the match. And once again, they're shaking hands. They're going to begin. So far, both bowlers doing what we said needed to be done.
Yeah.
Now, it's a scratch match. Both bowlers get 35 pins. So handicap not an issue. But now it's a matter of closing frames and doing what you're doing best. Both of these guys, the bugs are out. They're relaxed now. They've each both they bowled two matches, so the nerves have worn down, and they're just having a good time now.
Plastic with the over rotate. Looks like Jeff chose a different ball for this
That's
game.
close. Ooh, almost 4-pin. Okay. Yeah, it looks like Jeff has chosen to go a little bit more inside, whereas Steve has chosen to go pretty much up like 8 or 9 with a little bit more speed.
Yeah, he's got plastic, so he's getting away with it.
It's working for both gentlemen right now. All right, so the Irish Pogie has elected to take on Rick Isaacs. Now, Rick he hasn't done well in quite a while, so Pogie, I think, he's way overdue. But if I had to pick somebody, and again, like this match you're seeing right now, this is the best that both gentlemen have ever done with us to this point. I'm going to take Steve Jacks to win the whole thing.
Steve's using a trackball, so I might be behind that. But Jeff's rotation is going to get him through it, I think.
Yeah. And, got lucky. And luck works, too.
Yes, it does. You need it here.
Oh, please.
On this.
But you know what? The 3 bowlers that are left, I'd be tickled to death any one of them won, because first title for Steve. I don't think Jeff's won. And Rick hasn't won in forever. So. Oh. Hell, I got 50 of those.
It's that one. Looks like everybody's trying to stay clean here to start her off.
Absolutely.
Step 1. Left side spare. I feel comfortable with this one. I think Steve's going to. Oh, no. See? Oh.
Thank God he had a little bit of muscle behind that.
Yeah. See if Jeff makes a move here. He went across the head pin last time.
Yeah. That looks pretty
A
good.
little wide.
Yeah, came up late, but leaves, what, the 278?
Yep.
And with this condition, if he lets the ball walk into it, it's not that difficult.
Looks like he's using a Codex from Storm. He's over-rotating it. He can use just about anything. That looks okay.
Hold. Nice. Excellent shot. Very good. A Codex
and a track
in
spare
your
plus.
hand.
Oh,
you could start on 18. The ball would finish on 12.
Yes, for sure. I was using a hammer vibe with pin on the other side of the ball.
The other side of the world.
And was standing 17, 18 left of the edge of the lane.
Oh, my God.
Throwing it out there, getting it out to 5-ish.
Oof.
And hoping it stayed.
Maybe.
But with that rotation,
yeah,
he's going to get anything down
now
there.
He leaves the 310.
Now this, on the other hand, is going to be tough to make.
This is going to be tough.
You almost throw a strike ball at it and hope you can kick the 3-pin into the 10.
Yeah, that's true. And nope, threw it a little bit too hard.
Yep.
So 44 in the third with an open. So he gives Steve Jackson early advantage.
The math on this match is so much easier because they both have 35 pins.
Yeah. And then whoever gets the winner, they'll have an 11-pin advantage. So basically a mark, not a big deal. Hell, sometimes that'll come down just a count.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wanted to try to force that ball in rather than let it go. He was lucky just to leave a 5. Take a 15-pin lead early here with the conversion. Much better. All right, no problem there.
I'm going to make this comment just for our commenters. There are disco balls about 5 feet down the lanes above them, so you might be seeing that. Oh, get up.
Ooh, that's the one thing you didn't want to do.
Yep. Plastic balls, if you get them a little wide, they just run out of energy.
1, 2, 4, 10. 11-pin lead, but he needs to convert this to keep it. Next week, the new PBA Bear, 39 feet.
Yep.
At Centennial Lanes in Longmont. Steve Jack's home house. He'll be tickled to death to go back there, especially after a good showing this week. Fails to convert that washout, though. He's got 63 and a 4th. A mark for Jeff here could give him a 1-pin lead. So it looks like they're going to be going back and forth, Al. And, yeah, that's not unusual based on what they're bowling on. Get it. Ooh, that was a good shot. Just couldn't get it over there to take the 7 out. But his arm swing's relaxed. He's throwing the ball good, not forcing anything. Those of you that are out there and you're either a national member of the Amateur Bowlers Tour or you're a division member, don't forget our big goal. Hold on. Good job. Don't forget our big Winter National, January 26th to February 2nd at South Point in the stadium. We'll finish up on the Saturday prior to Super Bowl Sunday. 50,000 for first, 25,000 for second, and then I think it goes 15 for third, 10 for fourth. I think it's $100,000 to the top 4 bowlers.
It's pretty good.
I mean, your prepayment deadline is up as far as getting a little bit of a break on the entry fee, but now the squads are $200 a squad. But if you make the cut, you're guaranteed $1,000. So 5 times your money back just by making a cut. If you haven't done that yet, you still got plenty of time, but you need to get a hold of National Director Myron Mitchell. Go on the ABT website, abtbowling.com.
Hang on.
If you're in the Denver metro area, you can get a hold of me. Cell phone 303-903-1863. We'll get you hooked up. Rooms are going fast also at South Point. Obviously, that's probably one of their busier weekends of the year.
They actually have that big sports broadcast studio. They're a big sports casino as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great shot. Excellent shot. Good comeback after that open. Both bowlers, it's tied through 5.
Yep.
But Steve Jacks has the advantage with the strike. He can double here, take a 10-pin lead. Yeah, now that I've had a couple Super Bowl Sundays under my belt in Vegas, it's hysterical to see how incredibly insane Vegas gets, like Saturday afternoon, evening.
Yeah. Oh,
And then by the time the match is over, good double by Steve. Now, once the game is over, in like a matter of 2-3 hours, 1 million people leave the city.
Yeah.
It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. It's wild.
Yep. Definitely a lot of people make the Super Bowl weekend trip.
Oh, yeah,
sure.
no doubt. Well, especially if you live in Southern California, you're 4 hours away. You can actually go up, watch a game, and bowl the tournament, of course. And then just go ahead and drive home. You don't miss a day of work.
Nope.
All right, Jeff Dean leaves the 1-2-4. Down 13, but it's early. Hold on, there we go. Good spot. All right. Plenty of time. Anything can happen.
Yeah, I think if he just stays clean, it's going to be tough to strike. So
yeah,
get down to the last 3 frames, and you'll still be in it.
Steve trying to put that early heat on him with that double. Make Jeff think about it. Will it hold? Yeah, high through the face, but leaves a 6-10. Not bad. Got away with it. You know, the one thing in the back of their minds, and I guarantee you this is what's happening, they don't want to go too far left because they're afraid they're not going to get the motion on the ball where the ball will carry, and they're worried about splits.
Yep.
Don't chop it. Ah, boy. Okay. 98 and a 6 with a spare in the 7th. And so far, Steve Jackson command here, but an open for him and a double by Jeff, and right back to where we were.
Yep.
Anything can happen.
Even though the ball Steve's using as a weight block, it still rolls like urethane, so he could leave some funny stuff.
Yeah. Oh, lucky boy.
Got the 10-pin out.
Lucky boy. Must have that 4-leaf clover in his back pocket. Or he's related to Joe Stepniak, one of the two. I haven't figured out which is which.
Yeah. I saw a 5-7-10 next to me earlier.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't even that bad of a shot.
Ooh, he gave the crowd a thrill there. Yeah. All right, 14-pin lead. 14-pin lead for Steve Jacks. And 3 frames to go for both bowlers, both working on a spare. Wow, very lucky. Just leaves the 3.
It's got the 10-pin out late both times. Just going to say it's going to be tough to get that ball to get outside. Managed to make it happen.
Yeah, Steve actually, I think he's only had 1 open so far. Oh, other than the 10th frame of the.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a count. That was a fill ball. So yeah, he's got 1 open. Jeff only has 1 open, but Steve has a double. That's the difference right now. If he strikes here, he's down 13, but he can cut the lead to 3 if he can double. So 3 frames to go. Let's see what he can do.
Ball change here.
Will he get a break?
Nope.
Nah, couldn't kick the 10 out. All right, down 14. Needs to make this to keep it at 14.
It did switch balls there.
Will it hold? No. 126 in the 8th. Down 25.
Dug a pretty big hole there.
Yeah, that's.
Still get the next 3 and be.
Yep. Now he's got to put a couple together here. Put a little bit of heat on Steve Jacks. And hurry. 1, 2, 4, 10. So now if he goes spare sheet, 176. Steve needs a mark once in the next 2 frames, no matter what. So take it 1 step at a time. See if Jeff can make this.
Get it.
Yes, there we go. Great shot. Excellent. Keeps hope alive. Oh, very, very fortunate. Kick the 10 out, just leaves the 3.
3 in a row.
Yeah. Up 24 if he makes this spare, going into the 10th. And at that point, it's pretty much over. There we go. All right, so it looks like Steve Jacks of Longmont is going to move on and take on our tournament leader, Rick Isaacs, for the title. And if Jeff does finish in 3rd, he's going to take 10% of the Megapod home with his $250 and make $648 this weekend. Good weekend for Jeff Dean. I know he'd like to do better, but I'll take $648 and go home.
I would have too.
Well, sit. No. 6, 7, 10.
14.
Let's see if he gets 2.
If he gets 2, Jeff can tie.
Okay. 176.
No, just kidding. If he gets,
no,
yeah,
he's
if
right.
He gets 2, you can tie.
He's got a punch. Yeah. If Steve gets 2 and Jeff punches, we have a tie. Stepniak. And he gets the 2. All right. So the worst Steve Jacks can do right now is tie.
Isn't this an awful situation?
They don't realize that Jeff still has a glimmer of hope.
I know. That just seemed like a congratulations.
Well, sometimes that might be
there.
good, though,
right?
because if Jeff thinks it's over and he's relaxed and he just throws the ball, good things could happen here.
Yeah. I think he just did the math right before he got on the approach. We went back to the Codex.
All right, one at a time. Nope. Okay.
Didn't make the turn.
All right. So Jeff Dean's going to go home in third place, $648. And Steve Jacks of Longmont's going to move on, take on our tournament leader, Rick Isaacs of Aurora. So we'll watch Jeff finish up here, and then we'll step aside, take a break, and we'll bring back our championship match. All right, Jeff Dean open, unfortunately, 152. So he's going to shoot 187 with his handicap. Steve Jacks is our winner with 211. All right. 3 matches down, 1 to go. And give us a few moments, folks, and we'll be back for our championship match. You're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at Crown Lanes in Denver. I'm Nick Lasorsa with Al Wolf, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Lasorsa, Al Wolf. We're here at Crown Lanes in Denver. This is our championship match with the Amateur Bowlers Tour. We have tournament leader Rick Isaacs of Aurora taking on Steve Jacks of Longmont, and this is Steve's best finish so far. He's looking for his first title. Winner today is going to take home $2,492. Rick's elected to lead the match. Steve's going to have an 11-pin advantage in handicap, but realistically, this is going to be close. Going to be close.
And my pick is out. Just
Your-
so we're clear.
Your
My-
pick
my
is out,
Pick is out.
and
yeah.
your pick was?
It was Jeff.
Okay.
Apparently,
No,
I
it's-
could have changed it because it doesn't seem like you remembered that.
No, I picked Steve, and of course the Pogue picked Rick Isaacs. That's close. Nice shot. He's got a good look. Nice and relaxed. Goes right up the boards.
Yep.
So Randy Chisholm wants me to call Steve Captain Chaos, but of course, I knew that. Wow. Will it get back? Of course it will. Great shot. Did he carry? Yep.
Yep. Got a
All
little
right.
around that a
Back-to-back
little more.
strikes. Good shot. I want to see the 12-pound house ball come into play.
It's still on the rack. I saw
know
it
it's
down
still
there.
on the rack.
Yeah.
It's probably Stepniak's that he forgot to put in his bag.
I think Ty brought it over from
Yeah,
19
probably
and 20.
sure. Yeah. No, I still think it's Joe's. All right, 11-pin difference. Both bowlers on a strike. Good way to start. Oop, that's going to go left. And he gets a break.
Yeah.
Got to have breaks. Well, we could call that the old Dick Weber adjustment at the line.
Yeah.
Or for you later guys, the Norm Duke adjustment at the line.
Yes.
He's a master of that, too. Boom. Oh, ow. Bad break, 4-9. Good-looking shot. That hurts. I hate the 4-9 almost more than anything because you've thrown a great shot and you get no reward.
Yep.
I mean, it's makeable, obviously, but
Get penalized twice. Get the 4
yeah,
and
exactly.
the 9.
Yeah. Hey, let it
Hang
roll
on.
through.
Ooh.
Oh, great try. All right, so unfortunately Rick's open on a bad break. 26 in the second. Gotta forget about that and get up and keep doing what you were doing. Everything's been working well for him this weekend. Nope. Ah,
Oh, there you go.
he lined up off of Steve.
He did. So that's side carries better from over there.
Yeah, why not? Frame number 3. Can he keep it going?
Give it a little room.
Will he get a kick? Oh, look, everything's coming into play. Kicks the 4-pin
Yeah.
out from behind. That's like a Stepniak favorite.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the Joe ball. And then, of course, he crossed over and carried to Brooklyn.
That was not much different than Rick shot on that same lane, but Rick got the 4-9.
Yeah, exactly. The bowling gods aren't fair.
No.
You know that.
Mm-mm. Which means he's probably about to have something happen.
Will he? Why not? Go ahead. Oh, I thought he was going to trip the 6-pin forward. Of a reverse Joe ball, yeah. For a 4-bagger. Oh, my goodness. You know what? When you're hot, you're hot. You take every one.
Yep.
Because you know what? In all the years, bad break, good break, you never get to 0.
Yep.
So you take every one of them suckers and you laugh all the way to the bank. Good shot. All right. So 3-bagger, 9 spares. Steve Jacks comes out firing.
Yep.
And Rick, of course, he could have a 3-bagger also with that really bad break, 4-9 into frame 2, and he's going to be back on that same lane. Let's see what adjustment, if any, he would make. Me personally, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I would. What are you going to do? It's a great shot.
Yep. He seems to be tilting the ball a little bit, which is the other way to get it down the lane. It's actually the harder of the two. But he's got a good release.
And, oh, 4-5. No, 5-6-10. Ow. Okay, it is makeable, but you got to barely hit the 5. Otherwise, if you put it dead in the middle, you're going to wrap that 6 right around the 10.
Yep.
So, unfortunately, 2 splits for Rick Isaacs on the same lane.
I think he tried to make an adjustment there. And just
No.
hooked a lot more than he thought
Unfortunate. So he's got strike split, strike split. And he's down 47 plus handicap. He's down 50 pins.
it would. Yep.
Ow.
Yep. Took his 11 and gave him away quickly.
So if this keeps the trend going, the Pogues, the Irish Pogies picks have left him. And I have pounded him. Maybe?
Switch to urethane and same 6-pin.
Yeah, 6-pin.
I didn't see a lot of urethane being used. There was a handful of people that were
Just
having some success.
just a handful of people. But and realistically, there's not a lot of people that have a urethane ball in their arsenal
That's
right
true,
now.
yeah.
So
I also think these lanes have enough friction to where it kind of takes that out.
the next time we come back in April, we'll put something out that will hold for a while.
Hold for a while, be a little longer too. Maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
This pattern only has like 33 feet of oil, and then it's brushed
And
out
then,
to 39.
yeah,
so
it's
pretty rough.
yeah, it's going to go away very, very quickly.
Yeah, these are those old broadcasts that you used to watch on ESPN where they were hooking the whole lane and Belmonte would win every time.
yeah, pretty much. All right, Steve leaves at 10, but he's been excellent as making his right side spares, even though this pattern is just going away. Makes this, he's up 46 plus 11, 57 pins.
Oh, get
I
out
don't
there.
think so.
Nope.
No.
Never gave
It's
it
all right.
room.
Okay, 107 in the 5th. Still up 46 even with the open. Continue doing what he's been doing. Leave single pin spares, make them. And Rick's got to come get you. And Rick, unfortunately, the lane 18 is in his head badly, unfortunate. It's unfortunate. That 4-9 just shook him, you could tell.
Yep. Not
That
gonna
looks
be
pretty
bad.
good.
Get up there.
Yep,
Yep.
that gets a mixer. All right. He's right back on it.
I almost prefer those to being in the pocket. When you're in
And
the
you know
pocket,
what?
you can leave
And
a
you're
lot of
right.
stuff.
There are some centers where you get a tremendous break on the sides. Kick plates are real tight.
Yep.
Flat gutters are real tight. You know you're going to be getting messengers
Yep.
back. You're absolutely correct. Just go light, mix them up, and
Yep. Oh, he's still
have
in
fun.
the urethane.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
get lucky.
all
There you
right, he
go.
finally gets a break on the right lane.
Yep. Yeah, when they came in here, when they first bought the center, the kick plates were pretty bad, but they've replaced most of them already, so
Yeah.
it's improved quite a bit. So they're all fresh.
Good. Yeah. Yeah, and even though a pretty ugly pattern, we classic bowlers broke 2 of our 300 pots this week.
Yep.
You know, Robert White shot 279 scratch, which was probably the highest scratch game of the weekend.
What did he get
311
to?
with handicap. He got $500, and then Matt
What did he get to?
Brungart
270,
hit 279.
279. That's good.
Yeah, I think he went 3-bagger, 4-pin spare sheet. Pretty impressive right out of the gate. Won both sweepers, handicap and the senior sweeper. And then ran out of gas, finished 28th out of 30th, but actually he finished 28th out of 135. So he had a good weekend. All right, good job for Rick Isaacs. 92 in the 6th with a spare in the 7th. Yeah, and then of course Matt Brungart, Centennial, he broke it this morning. First special entry squad, 302 at handicap. They both were good for $500.
Just looking at the semi-folder leaderboard, it looks like about almost everybody at the bottom caught this pair in qualifying, or in the semifinals. So what these guys are doing, although it seems to be a struggle, they're actually doing pretty well.
Based on what you saw,
yeah,
when you bowled on it, you're going, these guys are doing okay on this pair.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Look, Ron bowled on my pair, Dudek, Ursetta.
All right. 127 in the 6th. 35. He's up 46 with 3 frames to go. That's including his handicap. Both bowlers take no time. They really just set up and go, set up and go.
Yeah, someone mentioned that they felt like they were running late and were already in the finals.
Yeah. Nope. Why not?
Yep.
Why not? I think Steve is a closet left-hander. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's just shaking his head. But, when it's your day, it's your day.
Yeah.
Everything flows. Your breaks go your way. And unfortunately, your opponent, who sometimes will even throw a better ball but gets a couple bad breaks, just wasn't meant to be. 8th frame for Rick Isaacs. Needs a strike badly. Oh, boy.
Got the opposite.
4-6-10. And that's pretty much, if I was Rick, I would go get an M80. Come in right before closing. I want to throw it right down the down the gutter.
Right down 18.
What a sin. Rick had a great weekend, though, and he's still going to take home $1,196 for second. Oh, and, of course, he chops the 6 off the 10, adding insult to injury. So the best thing you do is 177. Steve's already there. Steve doesn't even have to mark. So Rick Isaacs of Aurora going to take second place money with 20% of the megapod, $1,196.
I was going to say, I don't think Rick knows he's still up.
Now our champion's going to be Steve Jacks of Longmont. First title for Steve. He's going to take home $2,392. And we go back to his house next week. There you can go 2 in a row. There you go. Why not?
That's like the fifth Brooklyn strike
Yeah,
over there.
really. All right. It's game, set, match, folks. Steve Jackson Longmont finishing very strong. Going to take home title number one, $2,392. Rick Isaac second place with $1,196. That's a good showing by Steve. Threw the ball well.
Yep.
In this game, he's got a three-bagger and a double. Just missed a 10-pin, but other than that, look at this. Why not? Just finish strong.
Yep.
You always want to finish strong. You always want to leave with a good, positive attitude.
This is by far the highest game
Virginia Norton used to do bowling clinics for me years ago. Last time I remember we were in Chicago. And when everything was all done, her practice rhythm, or what she liked to do, is throw 5 strikes from every arrow.
It's tough.
No lie.
Yeah.
And she would do it. She said, I want to leave. I want to leave on a good note.
Yep.
Take that positive vibe with me wherever I'm going. It's all right. 223 for Steve Jacks. 258 with a handicap. And I'm going to tell him Don Agstead just called him and he wants the bowl double or nothing. Hey, Steve. Don just called. He said double or nothing. Yeah, exactly. Good shot, Rick. Attaboy. Finished strong. What an excellent game for Steve.
Yeah. It's got to be the highest game on this pair in a while.
Yeah, really. And now he's going to get all the breaks in the world.
Right. Just a few frames
You know, all the
late,
breaks in the world
figured it
when
out.
it's over.
Ugh.
The old FPAC. Phil Ball always carries.
Yep. So you know he might have been grabbing it a little. Now
Yeah.
that there's no reason to. He's smooth out of it.
Well, you know, three big splits.
Yep.
With a killer.
All on 18.
Yeah, everyone. But he comes back and goes off the sheet for 177. That was a great finish by Rick Isaacs, and that's what champions do. They never give up. They do the best they can at all times. And again, second place, but $1,196, nothing to sneeze at.
Yep.
All right, folks, we're going to step aside. When we come back, I'll interview our new champion.
I'll be gone.
And Al Wolf is out of here. But Al, it was a pleasure. Thanks for filling in for
no problem.
Nolan. Hopefully we'll see Nolan in the near future. Unfortunately, you know, his mom passed away. The services were this past Tuesday. But, you know, he'll be back. He'll be back in the swing of things, as, you know, it's all you can do.
Yep.
But, yeah, again, thanks for stepping in. It was great of you to do so. And, again, folks, go see Al. Pro Shop, best pro shop is now at Bolero Wheat Ridge. He's got 2 locations. Now Al's going to be at that one for most of the time, and Michael Smith you'll see at Bellevue. When we come back, we'll yak with Steve Jackson. You'll be out of here. You'll be rocking and rolling.
I gotta go get dinner.
Me too. But you'll get it earlier than I will.
Yeah.
But that's all right.
Just a few minutes.
All right, we're going to step aside. We'll be back in just a moment.
All right.
Okay, we're live, folks. Nick Lasorsa, Steve Jacks, my new ABT champion. We're here at Crown Lanes in Denver. Steve, it was a good job, buddy. I'll tell you what, tough pattern.
It was very tough pattern. I had a good week. I can't complain, man. The old track spare, run down the lane. So
why not?
It was good.
Yeah, it was. We got a little jot from who was it, Randy Chisholm.
Yeah.
He said I should call you Captain Chaos.
Oh, mixing them up.
Yeah, Randy and I go way back.
Yeah, he's been working with me,
Excellent
and we
player.
changed a few things a couple of weeks ago, and it seems to be paying off. So we'll keep rolling with it.
Can't complain. No.
So
Not
I'm
bad
just,
at all.
Thanks to you guys and Storm, it was a great tournament.
We know what's really cool? You win your first title here. You go to your home house next week.
No pressure.
You could easily do 2 in a row. And you know when it happens because you know what? You know the old monkey's off your back. You threw the ball well. You know what you have to do. You did it. Tough. Well, I don't know. I don't think the pattern will be as tough as this one was. We're going to be on the New Bear.
This was tough,
39
especially with
feet.
that breakdown just between the last 2 games here.
Sure.
It was serious, and the old adrenaline was flowing.
Oh yeah.
So
I still think I would go double or nothing with Angstad. I mean, you got him.
Okay,
You can do it.
I'll have
You
to
really
I'll throw a little text out to him there, and we'll have a little late night Centennial action.
Hey, yeah, I love it. That's awesome. All right. Well, you gave these texts to the wrong person. Do you honestly think that he's going to get these?
You're standing next to my wife there. I'm sure the cash is just going to go right on
Right.
over.
It'll just. And what is your wife's name?
Jeanette.
Jeanette. Yep. See.
So
Oh yeah. All right.
I'll have to go back to back so I get a little cash.
Fat chance. You ain't getting these checks. $2,392, buddy.
Thank you
It's
very
a
much.
great job. You did very well.
Thanks.
And I knew you
Thanks,
would. I knew
Nick.
you would do fine.
Thanks to Storm. Thanks to Crown Lanes here too. It was very
Yeah.
good. Very good to the
KC
house.
Fallsgraf, the new proprietor here, his family running the place, did a great job. This bowling center has had some great proprietors. They really have. For years you had Frank Tavella, one of the better, or if not one of the best proprietors in the Denver Association over the years. You had Roy and Delia Norbaum, who they just sold this and left. But KC, his life ambition has been to run a bowling center.
He's done a nice job. Very
he
clean.
Really has.
We
yes.
had no problems today. Everything just went off like a clock.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
good job.
that's all you can ask for.
So
Yeah. So we are now the pressure.
I know I get a second shirt now too,
Oh,
so I'll
yeah,
be good. I won't
yeah.
have to wash it all the time.
Only he would think of stuff like this.
Yeah. I got the money to buy one, and now I get one free.
Who washed it? I think it was your wife, Jeanette.
Well, I handed it to her for the wash. I agree.
Man, I tell you what.
Uh,
Don't touch my washing machine. Well, the problem I did is I learned and I do it right. So you know what happens now? I'm stuck with it.
Oh,
I should have just bleached everything, ruined everything, and she would have thrown me out and said, "Don't ever touch my washing machine again."
That's exactly why I don't do laundry. When you throw everything in hot water, no matter what it is, then throw it right into the hot dryer, and it shrunk 17 sizes, it's perfect. Never done another load since.
Wow. That's what marriage is all about.
I hear you. So,
All right, we're out of here, folks. We're going to be at Big Guy's. It's his home house. It's his backyard. We'll be at Centennial Lanes in Longmont on the PBA Bear. He's going to try and repeat. We haven't had that in. Well, and you're on injured reserve. Plus, you've had brain damage on top of physical damage. So it don't matter.
no, come on out. Let's have a little fun next weekend.
There you go. Yeah, first place next week, folks, is going to be well over 2,400, so it keeps going up. So dust off your equipment if you haven't done it in a while and get up to Centennial. Those of you that are league bowling there that want to join, hey, jump in, join, get it going. Besides, most of you think you can beat this guy on a regular basis. Well, let's see how good you are.
Oh.
All right. On behalf of my new champion, Steve Jacks, I'm Nick Lasorsa, producer Scott Sledgester, Jeanette, our new photographer. We'll see you next week at Centennial Lanes, folks. Have a great week.
Thanks, guys.